May 30th, 2025, still alive. Now, did a 24-hour fast, and that was yesterday. Hopefully you guys like the blood sugars that I showed on my continuous glucose monitor. You know, guys, today's thought, before I jump in, what you're going to see here, what you could expect is I'm going to show you everything I ate today with my continuous glucose monitor. We're going to see the interface on that. That actually updates every 5 minutes and shows me what my blood sugars are. I do this for proof in the pudding to show people what it actually really looks like to reverse type 2 diabetes instead of just talking about it. So I'm the Bruce fucking Lee, the Mike Tyson of type 2 diabetes. There's nobody else on the internet right now that's doing what I'm doing. I'm pretty sure there'll be some in the future. Hopefully I inspire them. And hopefully they come out to help people, because that's what we all should be doing. And the sad part is that a lot of people are, men in particular, you guys, few of us make any changes to our diets, to our health, to our well-being until it's almost too late. And it seems like everybody I meet who's male doesn't want to stop drinking, doesn't want to start exercising. And I can understand that's the hard road. But you know what the hardest road is? Not doing anything. It seems easy at first until you get on medications. I did all of this type 2 diabetes reversal without medications. I beat type 2 diabetes in 2023. And yeah, I just see a lot of dudes that just want to take the meds, and the meds have side effects. And if you're that guy and you're tired of being lied to, and or not, maybe just being misinformed, right? You know what, I guess to keep it really simple and mild and not get in trouble, you know what works and doesn't work. If you don't, you will in the future. And that's why I'm here, to pick up the loose ends, the loose pieces, kind of put the puzzle together, because that's kind of what I had to do to figure out what works and what doesn't, what's bullshit and what's not bullshit. So that's what you guys are going to get here, is a no bullshit zone. You've entered the no bullshit zone. I have the blood labs to prove everything I've done. I have the blood sugars I do every single day. All the food I've been monitoring. Guys, I've been using this continuous glucose monitor since I started over a year and a half ago, measuring everything that I've done. So this is the spot. This is not the spot if you want to sit on the fucking couch and take your meds and do as you're told. But if you're sick and tired of shit and you want to really make a difference in your life, that's who this channel's for. This is what these videos are made for. They're made for guys who are sick of it, who are untrusting, and need somebody somewhere, some sort of anchor to believe. And I think believing is seeing. I think it's Mr. Mark Twain, one of my favorite. That guy was the hombre. He said, believe half the things you see and then the things you hear. So I have to show you guys, and that's what I do. I'm always 100% time and range just about, and I want to make sure that you guys see it to believe it. And let's jump into the continuous glucose monitor. Let me show you what I ate for the entire day and the blood sugars results from it. All right, so we're back up. This is my continuous glucose monitor. This is the interface, guys, and I'll explain it to you a little bit here. This is the milligrams per deciliter. Let me bring this in for you. At the top here, that's the 77 milligrams per deciliter. The dark gray zone, or the light gray zone here, is the optimal glucose range. That's where you want to stay. You don't want to go above that. I'll explain why I'm below it right now in a minute. Also, this is my time in range. So how long do I stay without peaking? It's 100%. That's very difficult to do, but as I said, guys, I'm the Bruce Lee, the Mike Tyson, the Chuck Norris. Like, I'm an elite athlete when it comes to type 2 diabetes management. I have to be a show pony for you guys, so you guys will, you know, build trust and loyalty, and actually show you guys exactly what happens to my day. So last night after dinner, I went to bed probably around 10 a.m. and you guys can see here we're barely breaking in the 70s, right? 69. I think this is a compression dip right here. This just means that I was probably laying on the sensor, squishing it into my arm, because it looks like a sharp dip right here. But probably not, because look at this easy like climb back here. So guys, I was at 58 milligrams per deciliter, which is highly, it's very normal, especially for someone with high activity like I do. You know, I walk a lot. I have a very physically demanding job. I'm a roofing contractor. If I'm not at my roofing jobs, I'm over doing like some farming and stuff. I'm always active doing shit. So this is actually primo blood sugar results. That's not normal, right? Even that's what my doctor, when I paid $13,000 in the future or I mean, sorry, in the past. That's what she said, you know, you're not normal. So when they're treating people, it's like, yeah, the average American male, right? Middle-aged male, here's the diet, here's the thing, protocol. But it's like, yeah, I had to eat twice as much as the normal male in America because of the physical activity level that I do. And as few people have done what I do. I actually not even sure how many people are going to do what I do. I'm betting about out of 1,000 people, maybe one is going to make a change in their life. But I have I have high doubts that anybody's going to take action, especially men. It seems like women are more into it. And I'm not trying to put you guys down. I'm just trying to say that's the reality. Most dudes just don't give a fuck. They're not willing to give up, change their lifestyle around. And that's fine. I said, this is not the channel for you if you're that dude, but if you really want to see real shit, this is what it looks like. So this must be a compression dip because you can see it sharp down. That just means, as I said, the filament, the CGM on my arm, I probably lay it on my side, pressed it into the muscle, and then I got these low hits right here, right? 55 milligrams per deciliter. Whoops. And I can tell because it just sharply shot back up. It shot down and then shot back up. So that's probably a false low right there. But I've been as low as 55 milligrams per deciliter and I've been just fine. But as the day progressed, or as the morning progressed rather, waking up usually I think around 6 a.m., I've been sleeping in lately. I'm at 77, not even breaking 80. These are some of the best blood sugars I've ever had. And that's all due to the intermittent fasting, as I said. Doing a 24-hour, it's really a pump and dump, driving my vehicle around town and emptying out that gas tank, which signifies all the sugar in my blood, right? So I just burned it all out. So that's why I'm getting such great results in the morning. So pretty interesting. Right here, I actually had a mineral water in the morning, and I also had my eggs. I did about 8 scrambled eggs, and I really couldn't eat that much, right? I don't know, I had like 8 teaspoons full or tablespoons, and I had to drop it. But interesting, my blood sugar actually went up a little bit. Nothing too crazy to write home about and cause any drama, but came back down as the day wore on. And right here is right where I had my 50-gram protein shake. It's one that I make myself. I kind of make my own blends. I use dried egg powder for the extra protein, because a lot of those collagen drinks, guys, I'm looking to bulk up a little bit on muscle, and a lot of them, the collagen doesn't have the right type of proteins to do so. So I kind of like mix and match my own and add a few ingredients, and that's what you got right there. But yeah, that gave me a little bit of a bump, but not much. Came back down well within 2 hours. And right about 12:30 p.m. is right where I ate the rest of the eggs. I was doing a lot of hard work at my farm today, and I just wanted something in my stomach. Seriously, guys, I almost had to force feed myself the rest of the eggs. They were sitting in my car the whole entire morning, and I was like, God, they're starting to dry out. Let me just eat them so I don't waste them. And plus, it's going to be a while before I get back home. That was the last meal I had before dinner. So you can see it just kind of went up and down, not too crazy, still 100% time and range. I'm not sure what the hell happened here. My CGM just kind of had a glitch, and looks like it just went out. I don't understand why. Sometimes I'll tell you, if you're away from your phone, like too far of a distance, this will happen. But I wasn't far from my phone, and this is the first time I've had this actually happen. Actually, the day before, I had the same thing happen as well. So I don't know if it was just a faulty glucometer or continuous glucose monitor or what, but who knows. Came back down. Here's where I had my ribeye steak, about 1.5 pound ribeye steak. And I also had a green apple with some pumpkin seed butter, which I have kind of sitting off to the side right here. But that's all I had for dinner. And I also had a diet soda. I had a diet cherry 7-Up that I didn't mark in here. But yeah, that's the blood sugars right there. It went up. I actually did a 30-minute walk right here. And I also did my push-ups, which is Friday. I try to do my intense push-ups every Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. It's really the only heavy lifting that I do, just to try to bulk up a little bit. And so I'm not looking to be like pure muscle, like giant muscles. I'm just looking to be very lean, so I don't take it too serious. But that's what took me from 97 milligrams per deciliter down to 84. And that's why I recommend you guys always move, especially after you eat. right? Especially if you ate some carbs or something like that. Get moving, and that's going to help burn it out. Every single time, just about. I'd say like 99% of the time when I do a walk, that blood sugar just drops right back down. Now, it came back up over here, as you guys can see, but if I didn't walk, it would probably go up a little bit higher. You're going to notice after you walk that it'll go down, then it'll kind of come up, then it'll go back down, and a lot lower. If you don't do any walking, it's just going to stay pretty high, especially if you're eating a high carb diet, or even like any kind of like carbs in your, like a whole apple or something like that. I only had half a green apple. You're going to notice it's going to go up. It's just going to stay up for a long time. It takes your body time to churn, right, to digest and move that stuff around and basically process it. So when you walk, it actually helps the process that much faster. So that's today's. Tomorrow is Saturday. It's going to be May 31st or the 1st of June. I don't fucking know. But I've got a whole bunch of food coming from you guys. It's Saturday, and I'm going to make some smoked burgers stuffed with jalapenos and cream cheese wrapped with bacon in the smoker. I got a bunch of shit. So guys, stay tuned. Help me get to 50 subscribers, guys. I want to go live. I want to be in contact with you guys. It's in the description below. You can find a whole bunch of goodies and stuff, but help me get to 50 subscribers so I can go live and answer your questions in real time and help my brothers out, show them what it really looks like. Not tell them, but show them what it looks like to reverse type 2 diabetes, because that's what I've done, and that's what I want for you. I'll see you guys tomorrow.